I think you do good. You do good with dates. I have to give you that. You you good with the dates. I'm not one of those girls that's like, I don't have no date. I wish somebody would take me on a date. And I'm not that girl online. Ever.
No, you're not.
I continue laughing at them. Even when I was single, I was laughing at them. Like, stop.
I need a good invite. That's what I need.
I need to be right back. Give me one. I told you early on that my toxic trait is that I just don't put my phone on the charger. So
Yeah, I know.
I'm not trying to hear you and your mess.
Look, man, I'm trying to get you lit for your video.
You
Okay.
trying to get me lit? I appreciate it.
Oh wait.
Get me lit, daddy. Get me lit. Ew. Light me up.
Baby.
Are you ready for me to question you down?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
In all fairness, I told you about this weeks ago. So,
In all fairness, you realize this is still me we're talking about. So
yes, which
you
is
could have told me about this
why.
weeks ago, giving me 17,385 hours to get ready for this. Literally, you could have told me at birth that we would have this conversation. Reminds me every day of my life, and I'm going to get to this table and be like, "Hey, what are we doing?"
Yeah, that's true. Oh, God. I love you anyway. Because, yeah, it took a while to get here. So, are you now ready for the first question? You don't have a
Yeah, baby,
choice.
go for it.
All right.
I don't.
So, I'm just going to jump right in.
Uh
So,
oh.
when did you realize you had first fallen for me?
Oh my god. Probably after I woke up from that first nap. Um, I literally woke up the next day after falling asleep talking, thinking about you. Like somehow in that very short passage of time, you'd already imprinted, and I was going to do whatever I had to do to find
Yeah, you made that sound so romantic.
you.
I appreciate it. Like, we both felt the same way, but your ass fell asleep on me. Is what this was down to.
You know what? No, it was a nap, man. It was a nap.
You woke up the next day, and I'm sure, like, everybody started their work day. Like, it wasn't a nap. You went to sleep on me
It was a
talking to
long
you.
nap.
You
It
went
was
to
a long
sleep on
nap.
me talking to you, honey. I out talked you, and that was my goal that night, actually. So I feel like I won.
Funny is, you've been in competition with me since day one.
I have
So
not been in competition with you, but I felt like you was testing to see if I was smart.
I was.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. Okay.
I wasn't really testing to see if he was smart though. I kind of. So if I'm, let me just be perfectly candid. I knew about your intellect and your brain the very first time you opened your mouth. I was like, oh, this one's smart. This one's bright. I kind of tell me more.
Oh.
Any. I just wanted to hear you talk about anything. It wasn't me testing you was smart. It was literally me, baby.
Mints and all that fun stuff.
Oh God.
Which one of my flaws is the most difficult for you to deal with? And, because I got to soften my own blow, am I improving?
Oh my God. All right. So there's two ways I could go with this. I'm gonna just go with just the bloodiest version of this that I can.
Lord,
Look,
let me get my blanket. Okay.
you might look at me different after this. I don't know.
Christ.
Okay. The flaw that gets okay. I'm gonna tell you. You don't have any one thing that stands out above any other. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, I think when people ask that question, they're looking for that one thing that that makes it up, that makes their partner itch. Here's the thing: you gonna anything can make you itch. Anything could set you off. Like I jokingly, when we first got together, it was the word sure. Come on, man, that's too freaking simple. You're a New Yorker. New Yorkers say sure way too much. Like, you know, that I'm not gonna lie, sure made me itch like,
I
I.
remember. I remember that one
But
time you took a deep breath, and I was like, babe.
it's not, and I told you then, but I told you then the same thing I'm gonna tell you now. That's not a you thing. That's a me thing.
Hmm.
I told you I get through it, didn't I?
Yes.
I said I'm not. You said no, I don't have to. I said I don't need you to change you. I need to adapt to it. Just just give me a bit. Give me a minute to adapt to it. I think I'm still learning you, and there are things that I do that I know get under your skin, but I just need you to take that allergy shot, baby. I mean, I think we're both at a point in our lives where we can only change so much, but we also value the changes that we see people make for us. So I can't point out any one thing that gets under my skin
Okay.
because it's a part of you. I gotta take you as you are. I gotta take you. I gotta take on all of you. So sure, I can handle it.
Sure.
I'm gonna go over somebody's head, and I'm so
It's
sad about
okay.
that.
We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I also appreciate the fact that you are very mindful in making sure you make a safe space for me and just being there and everything. Like, I know when we talked before, you said you look at like my social like a diary, but like you're my diary. And you really do a good job at making a soft and safe space for me. And I know we both work on a lot. We both have a lot to work on, but you're doing a good job.
I appreciate that.
Of
Um,
course.
I just need you to keep in mind, I'm honestly a work in progress, and I think there's a lot of things that we do and a lot of adjustments that we make as we learn, and I'm just willing to make those adjustments.
In our most difficult time, what made you not walk away? Because it was difficult for both of us.
So I think the problem is in a lot of people's relationships, people start saying dumb things like they fell out of love. And the truth is, love, you can't fall out of love per se. Love changes. The way you love somebody today might not be what you love about them tomorrow.
Hmm.
But you move and adapt. You know, love is going to change over the seasons. The trick is, love requires work.
Right. It
And
does. Whew.
you can't stop working. So as much work as you put in the beginning, you know, Down the line, you're gonna reap the benefits of the work that you put in, but you gotta put that work in. And made what made me say is, I know that you're worth putting the work in for. So it doesn't matter what somebody else sees in you, it's what I see. It doesn't even really matter what you see in yourself. It's what I see
I
in you. So
appreciate that.
I mean, even when, and sometimes every relationship is different. Sometimes you'll get to a point in a relationship where you got to say, hey, I got to take care of me, and this is what I'm going to do to take care of me. And sometimes you need to stop and say, I'm going to take care of us. We're not at a take care of me point.
Yeah,
We're at a take care of us point.
we are.
So I don't need to run. I need to figure out what's us and what's not.
Right.
And you can't do that running away. I can't. I can't make sure that we're in the right place. Like I said, I'm not going to say every relationship because everybody should stay in everything. Everything ain't meant for everybody, but do your analysis. I'm going to be the person to tell you never to sacrifice time happy for time spent. And the time happy with us, some deep shit.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you can look at, there's going to be people who look at us from the outside in, and we're just a photo couple. We're just this,
Imagine
we're
that.
just that.
Imagine if that was it.
But yeah, we're just the people who take. We might have been that in the beginning, but it got deeper.
We weren't even that in the beginning. Like, we weren't that in the beginning at all.
I'm just trying to say we look really good together because we spend a
I
lot of
mean, we
time
do look good together,
together.
though. Like, we do. But, yeah. I appreciate that. I also appreciate these snacks that I keep muting and eating. I appreciate you
I'm
for them.
I'm gonna just say I got my eggs, I got my orange juice, I got my pancakes.
Look at you.
I might I might steal this other stack of pancakes over here because they are looking
That's
scrumptious.
my side of the table, though. So, how?
You know what? Here's the thing: if we're building, there's no yours, there's no mine. There's always ours.
Right,
So
hours.
you know, make sure you share, but keep a little bit for yourself. So I won't share, and I'm gonna make sure you have a little.